হ্যাঁ সব ওখানে হ্যাঁ শুধু লিয়ে ঘুরবো আমার রিসার্চ করবো
So today we will discuss disorders and biomolecules. Very small part. After this, after disorders and biomolecules, this chapter will be done. Okay, one more chapter will be left that will take like 2 class, I guess, and your syllabus will be completed. So just go through all the chapters that are being already discussed, okay? Because I don't know how much time we will have more class. So just go through the chapters that we have already discussed, because at any time exams might start, and also I don't think there is like many months left for your final exams. I don't think there is much time left for your final exams. Okay, like 1 or 2 months max. Also, you'll have your sessionals very soon. So keep on studying from the very beginning, and then any sort of doubts you can ask me. Anyways, so that now disorders of digestive system. So till now we have discussed almost the parts of the digestive system and the process of digestion, what happens in digestion, the glands and the alimentary canal, everything, right? So now the disorders of digestive system. That disorders means disease. While discussing about the respiratory system, also we got a few diseases that are related to respiratory system, right? So here also the digestive system, there are few diseases that are related to the human digestive system. Okay, which means like suppose anything that is related to indigestion, whenever you eat food and that food is not getting digested, that is known as indigestion. So anything that is related to indigestion, anything that is related to some food poisoning, food infections, okay, all those will be counted under digestive system. Okay, disorders of digestive system. So here we have only 5 diseases, and this will be enough, but there are more. Okay, there are more, but this 5 will be enough for now. Okay, so diseases, they may occur because of some infections. Okay, some bacterial infections might occur, for some fungal infections might occur. Okay, and some other infections also might occur, and also sometimes like for food poisoning. For food poisoning, some bacteria like have you heard of Salmonella typhimurium, right? So that salmonella that causes food poisoning, right? When you take raw stuff, raw meat, raw or uncooked, not evenly cooked meat or eggs, we have a very bad habit of boiling the eggs in the rice itself, right? While you're cooking rice, you put the egg on the rice, or in the dal or whatever, you put the eggs there and then allow it to boil, right? And without washing the egg well, we have not just with water, we have to uh, put dishwash soap and everything and then wash, because there are chances of infection, bacteria, okay, though that comes from the animals or birds fecal matters, okay, excreta, fecal matters. So the those eggs, the shell of the eggs, that has a very means what to say, serious chance of causing diseases like salmonella. The bacteria is there. Then there are bacteria like listeria, then bacillus. All those bacteria are there. All those also can cause infection. Like food poisoning might occur, like vomiting. All those things might occur. Okay, and diarrhea is also caused by bacteria only. So many diseases might occur because of those infections also. And also because sometimes, because whenever you eat the food, that food is not getting digested, then also diseases might occur. Okay, so first there is jaundice. So jaundice, all of you know jaundice. I have most probably you have seen patients suffering from jaundice. Also, even if you have not seen patients, you might have heard of the disease jaundice, right? The people, what happens when people suffer from jaundice? The skin, the eyes, everything all becomes yellow in color, right? The body of the patient, jaundice patient, it becomes yellow in color. Why is it so? Because there is the bile, right? Bile pigment. We discussed about the bile pigment. Bile. So what happens for jaundice patients? There is in the bile there are pigments known as bilirubin and biliverdin. Okay, in the bile there are pigments known as bilirubin and biliverdin, which gives the distinct color to the bile. Okay, so what happens that bilirubin, that pigment, when the bilirubin pigment, its quantity, it rises. Okay, it should be present in some optimum quantity, right? But when the quantity of that bilirubin pigment in the bile, it rises, then uh, one suffers from jaundice. Okay, so bilirubin pigment quantity, when it rises, the person, it's he or she or whoever, suffers from jaundice. Okay, and that is the reason why all the like skin and nails and eyes, everything, the white portion of the eye or everything, it becomes yellowish in color. Okay, because that pigment, it is yellow. Okay, that is this jaundice disease is related to digestive system, because bile and liver, it is a disease of the liver, right? Bile and liver, all these are associated with the digestive system. Okay, bile has no other function but in digestion. Okay, bile, it has no other function but in digestion. That is why disease that is occurring to the bile, I mean bile pigment, its quantity is rising, right? So that is the reason why this jaundice, it is counted amongst the digestive system, disease of the digestive system. Then there is vomiting. Vomiting, all of you are familiar with, all of you have at least a few times in your life till now, you have experienced vomiting. So vomiting is what? Vomiting might occur because of several reasons. Okay, sometimes due to flu also. Flu means some common cold or fever. When you suffer from fever and stuff like that, then also vomiting, it occurs. Okay, so whenever you or sometimes whenever you're eating something and your body is not accepting that food. Sometimes you are eating like fast foods, not generally fast food, generally those cheesy foods or fried foods. So whenever you are eating those, sometimes it tend to vomit, okay, because that your body is not able to digest that food, okay. Whenever digestion does not occur, then also vomiting comes. Okay, so there are different reasons why vomiting occurs. That what is vomiting? Vomiting is whenever the like the food, when you chew during process discussion of the process of digestion, we discussed that whenever you chew the food and then swallow it, it goes through the esophagus and then to the stomach, right? But what happens when you vomit? The stomach, the food from the stomach, it flows backwards, means it comes out, okay. It should have gone down, no, from the stomach it should have gone to the large intestine, small intestine, large intestine, but it did not go like that, and it went the wrong way, opposite way, and it came out, okay. So that is vomiting. And then there is diarrhea. Diarrhea, I have already told, diarrhea might occur because of some infections and several other conditions, okay. And diarrhea, it is, you are familiar with diarrhea too. It is when your feces, it becomes liquid, it becomes completely liquid, and you need to go to the bathroom like very frequently, okay. That is diarrhea. And then constipation, it is the opposite of diarrhea. Diarrhea, it is like you have to go to the uh, restroom, washroom frequently, right? But for constipation, people face problems for going to the bathroom, okay, because they have irregular bowel movements, okay. They don't their feces, they don't come out. Okay, that is a very serious condition sometimes, and people suffering from gastric and all, those also, some, for some people, they suffer from constipation, okay. So that is constipation. That is, constipation is irregular bowel movements, okay. You at least once in a day you have to go, right? Or at least once or twice in it, like one time within 2 days, or at least once in a day. But for those people, they will not go to the bathroom, and that is a very unhealthy situation, okay. So that is constipation. And then there is indigestion. Indigestion, it leads to different factors. Indigestion is, all of you know indigestion, whenever you eat the food and it is not digested in your body, right? Whenever digestion is not there, then it is known as indigestion. And indigestion, it has different symptoms, okay. In the, whenever food is not digested, you might feel aches in your abdomen, stomach ache, right? You'll feel aches in your stomach. And then vomiting might occur, okay. When it is not digested, vomiting will occur. And then there is acid regurgitation, okay. Before that, there is heartburn. Heartburn means there is the burning sensation on the chest, okay. That burning sensation on the chest, that is known as heartburn. What is acid regurgitation? So acid regurgitation is uh, whenever I hope you have experienced it, that it is not something that is vomiting, but sometimes some fluid, it comes out of the mouth, and it is a very weird and very uncomfortable taste, okay. So that is known as acid regurgitation, okay. And then there is accumulation of gas, and accumulation of gas in the abdomen, so escape of gas from the stomach. So all these are symptoms of indigestion, okay. Means when you suffer from indigestion, it is not necessary that all this will occur, but sometimes vomiting or heartburn will occur, sometimes all this will occur, sometimes a few of these will occur, so like that, okay. So indigestion, it can result in um, all these sort of symptoms, okay. Sometimes one, or like only vomiting will occur, or just pain, nausea, vomiting, or heartburn, or all of these might occur, so like that. So these are the 5 diseases associated with the digestive system. It is jaundice, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, and indigestion. Next is digestive system, it is over. So next is biomolecules. Just a little portion of biomolecules, just this much. So biomolecule, from the name itself, you can figure out that what is bio. Whenever you talk of biology as a subject, right? So it is common that people call it bio for biology. So bio means biology or biological, okay, and molecule. So biomolecules are biological molecules. Biological molecule means what? Those molecules that are essential in our day-to-day life, and in your body also, those are essential, and without those molecules you will not be able to develop, okay, no development, and you will not be able to survive, because all those molecules are very much essential in our body for biological processes to go on. Okay, biological processes means whatever processes that are going on inside your body, you're living, and that those processes will not go on without these biological molecules. Okay, so this biological, this is the definition. Okay, this one. If it is asked what are biological molecules, it can write this definition. So these biomolecules, there are two types. One is micromolecule and one is macromolecule. Okay, one is micromolecule and one is macromolecule. So micro means small. Okay, macro means it is a little large. It is not that large, but it is larger than micro. Okay, micro means small and macro means larger than micro. So micromolecule, these are small molecules. Okay, small size and weight. Molecular weight also small, low, and size also small. Okay, so these micromolecules are molecules which are very small in size, and their means less molecular weight. Okay, and these micromolecules, they are larger in size than the macromolecules, and they have high molecular weight. If it is asked for differences, writing differences, you can mention these two. One is about the size, and then next about the weight. Next thing is that this macromolecule, they are monomers. What is the meaning of monomer? What is monomer and polymer? What is monomer and polymer?
Basic unit of polymer.
What? Ki?
Monomer is a basic unit of polymer.
Monomer is a basic unit of polymer, yes. Okay. Can you give me examples? Not those written here. Okay, monomer is a basic unit of polymer. So what happens in simple term, if you want to say, many like monomer is a single unit, and many monomers will together form a polymer. All right. So you can take the example of a wall, a concrete wall. Okay. So you can see many bricks together will form a wall, right? Bricks, all of you know. So many bricks, whenever they are put together, they will form a wall. Okay, so you can imagine those bricks to be a monomer and the wall to be the polymer. Okay, so monomer is a single unit, one single unit. So many monomers, they will together join and they will together form a polymer. So protein, all of you know protein is a polymer. Okay, protein is a polymer, and what when protein is broken down, like when the wall is broken down, then you will get bricks, right? So when protein is broken down, you will get amino acids. Okay, when protein is broken down, you will get amino acids. So amino acid is a monomer of protein. Okay, several amino acids will together form a protein. Alright, so this macromolecule, amino acid is an example of macromolecule, because monomers, all the monomers are examples of macromolecules. So amino acid, which is a monomer of protein, so amino acid will be a micromolecule and protein will be a macromolecule. Like the brick and the wall, right? The smaller unit, the amino acid, that is example of micromolecule, and protein is an example of macromolecule. Same way glucose. Glucose is a monomer of glycogen. Many glucose molecules will together form glycogen. So glucose is micromolecule and glycogen is a macromolecule. Okay, so first thing you need to remember is that micromolecules, they are small in size, and macromolecule, they are larger in size. Okay, and micromolecules, they have low molecular weight, and macromolecule, they have high molecular weight. And macromolecules, they are monomers, they are single units of macromolecules, or they are monomers. Okay, and the macromolecules, they are polymers. They are made up of, you can say macromolecules are made up of micromolecules. Okay, when micromolecules together, they will form macromolecule. And see, they can be polymerized to form macromolecule. Polymerized means they will form polymerization. Polymerization reaction will occur between all those molecules. Like let's take amino acids. Different amino acid molecules, they will interact with each other and they will form a chain, and then they will form protein. Like that. Polymerization. They will form macromolecule. Means together this micromolecule will together form macromolecule. Okay, so this is the difference between, and this portion is very small, just learn the definitions and one or two differences, that will do, and examples. Okay, I'll give the notes. So any doubt from this whole portion you can ask, and if you have not given your attendance yet, please give it. I will not start the next new chapter today. That I will do in the next class. Okay, and the next chapter, that is locomotion and movement. About joints are there, about joints. Okay, what is locomotion means? Locomotion movement, you all of you know what is the meaning of locomotion movement. Just do one thing, you go I have already given you the ebook, so go through that at home once before we take the next class. That I think will be next week. Tomorrow is a holiday, so next week we'll have that. Okay, if you don't have doubts, you can leave. And any doubts, you can ask. And if you have not given your attendance, please give it. And don't give it multiple times though.